KBS World.
Delivering today's Korea to the world, it is Monday, February 3rd here in Seoul. The news today starts now.
South Korea bans all foreigners traveling to Korea from China's Hubei province as part of efforts to contain the new coronavirus. Businesses and churches in Korea closed their doors to the public after they were found to have been visited by confirmed coronavirus patients. The future of Korea's traditional paper hanji is in doubt as only one workshop producing the unique paper survives the test of time.
Welcome back. I'm Choi Gyu-yeon, and we start off with our top stories. The Korean government is going all out to contain the spread of the new coronavirus. Starting tomorrow, all foreign nationals who have been staying in Hubei province recently will be banned from entering the country. Also, the Korean legations in China may stop issuing short-term tourist visas.
Entries into Korea from Hubei province will be banned. The ban will apply to all foreign nationals who have stayed in the province since January 21st. The restriction starts tomorrow and will go on indefinitely.
후베이성에서 입국하는 외국인은 감염증 유입 위험도가 낮아지는 시점까지 입국이 금지됩니다.
Korean citizens will not be subjected to this ban. However, their addresses and contact details must be confirmed when entering the country, and they must be quarantined in their homes for 14 days. They will be subsidized with stipends and paid for time off work during the quarantine. Penalties will be imposed if they do not follow quarantine rules. No visa entries to Jeju-do Island by foreigners from China will also be suspended temporarily. Korean legations in China will limit issuing entry visas to the Chinese. They are even considering stopping the issuance of short-term tourist visas. Travels to China from Korea will also be restricted.
현재의 중국 내 감염병 확산 속도를 볼 때 우리 국민이 중국에 여행 가거나 체류하는 것은 위험성이 있습니다.
The Korean government has elevated the travel advisory to China from yellow to red, which recommends Koreans to leave China or cancel trips there. Tourist visits to China are banned completely. The number of flights and ships headed for China will also be reduced. Seoul said it will keep an eye on the scope of viral infections in China before deciding whether to place entry bans on travelers from Chinese provinces other than Hubei.
Starting tomorrow, the government will put in place a special entry procedure for the Chinese entering Korea. All domestic and foreign travelers from China will have to give local phone numbers and exact local addresses before they're allowed to enter the country. A government-wide support team will also be organized for Chinese students studying in Korea.
The Korean government designed a special entry procedure to minimize the number of people traveling to the nation from China. All Korean and foreign nationals from China will have to go through an exclusive entry area. The special entry procedure is set up to separate them and travelers from other countries at the airport.
입국 시 모든 내 외국인은 국내 거주지와 연락처를 확인하여야 입국이 허용됩니다.
Authorities plan to verify their contact numbers so these individuals can be reached in emergency situations after they're allowed into the country.
그 번호로 전화를 합니다. 그분이 가진 전화번호가 한국에 신고한 전화번호가 올바른 것인지를 바로 그 자리에서 확인하는 것이죠.
As winter break ends next month, thousands of Chinese students studying in Korean colleges will be back here in the nation. That's why the government decided to organize a support team for Chinese students. It will be headed by the Vice Minister of Education and comprise of mid-level ministry officials. Requesting colleges to postpone the start of the new semester to prevent confusion among Chinese students is also being reviewed as an option. Online classes and academic guidelines will be provided to Chinese students who are unable to come to Korea at this point. Also, the government plans to toughen preventive measures at workplaces with Chinese employees.
As more places visited by confirmed coronavirus patients are revealed, an increasing number of facilities are closing their doors and are taking emergency measures to stop the further spread of the virus. A church cancelled services following a visit by a confirmed patient, while Myeongdong Cathedral in Seoul has banned the use of holy water fonts to prevent possible infections.
A closed duty-free store in Seoul. An empty parking lot, which is supposed to be packed with tourists. Some tourists have to return home due to the temporary closure of the store. The duty-free shop has been closed since last Saturday as it was revealed that the 12th coronavirus patient visited it on January 20th and 27th. A movie theatre visited by a married couple infected with the virus twice has temporarily suspended its operations since Saturday.
상영 중인 상영관별로 들어가서 별도로 좀 안내를 했고 거기에 대해서 고객님들이 잘 이렇게 좀 따라 주셔가지고 혼선 없이 다 퇴장을 하셨습니다.
At Myeongdong Cathedral in Seoul, worshippers and nuns are seen wearing protective masks. The cathedral bans the use of holy water fonts and hymn books offered for common use due to concerns they could be a means of infection.
불안감이 없는 건 아닌데요. 휴대용 알코올 손소독제 같은 것도 있거든요. 이제 그런 것도 지참해서 사용하고 하면은 그래도 잘 넘길 수 있지 않을까.
Myeongyun Church in Seoul cancelled its Sunday services and posted a videotape sermon online as an alternative, as confirmed patient number 6 was known to have spent a long time there on January 26th. Shopping malls and supermarkets have also experienced a plunge in customers amid widespread concerns over the epidemic.
The Seoul city government has investigated 205 foreigners who arrived in Korea from Wuhan, China between January 13th and 25th and found that 39 of them had already left the country while 101 are under monitoring. The government will also trace 65 foreigners whose whereabouts are known in cooperation with the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency. North Korea state media reported that the country is closely monitoring people who entered the north from January 13th in efforts to prevent the spread of the novel coronavirus. The state media said a special task force has been formed to conduct quarantine and disinfection operations nationwide, and a special facility had opened to diagnose patients with suspicious symptoms immediately. The Ministry of Patriots and Veteran Affairs will send medical supplies such as masks and hand sanitizers to the descendants of Korean patriots in China to help them prevent the coronavirus.